There's a TV back there now. I got a Facebook Marketplace for $40. If you've never seen a video of mine before, this is that TV has always been there. Don't worry about it. Anyway, Megamind 2 came out because so many people were asking for that. Right? It's not something that could have just been left well enough alone as a good standalone movie that didn't really need a sequel and didn't really have any room for one at all. Oh boy, no one likes it. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let me look up the ratings right now, actually, because I'm a professional YouTuber, so I'm gonna look it up as I'm recording them, not cut it out because I'm too lazy. Let's see, Megamind 2, not the Button of Doom. Megamind 2, Doom Syndicate. That's the one. 62%, 6.4 out of 10. That's higher than last time I checked. No, that's the Button of Doom. I am sorry. Ah, here it is. Of course. 2.2 out of 10 on IMDb. Of course. There it is. That's right. I thought that was weird. I remember checking before and it was like 2 and then it was like 6 and okay. I'm not cutting any of these out. I'm far too lazy. Um so this movie really sucks. Now, I haven't seen it because I am not going to watch it because I don't hate myself. Well, no, I do hate myself, but I'm not going to watch it. Um, let's acknowledge the elephant in the room. The most glaring problem, if you've seen anything about it, it looks terrible. It came out 14 years later, and it looks so much worse. The by the way, the only things I've seen actually covering this movie because I haven't seen it myself are the cartoonshi video and the Penguin Z0 video. It is so bad. The animation is so bad. It looks like a PS3 game, which is some cartoon she pointed out a lot. It looks like it's an actual PS3 game. It's so bad. It was animated by college students, I swear to God. No, actually, no. College students could do a way better job. This was animated by monkeys, where, like, you put a typewriter in front of a monkey and have it type up Shakespeare eventually. This is what they did. They just gave a monkey video editing software, and then eventually it made a movie. That's why it took 14 years. Actually, that's why it took so long because that's how long it took them to shit this out. The animation is so unreasonably bad for coming out 14 years later, and it's just so clear that they're trying to cash in on the name. Um, I mean, and then the plot is just the plot is just, how Megamind was this really good movie. It's regarded as one of the best animated movies because it's a really smart twist on like the superhero genre. Fuck that. Fuck all of that. It turns into the most cliche, fucking stupid thing I've ever witnessed. So the plot is essentially Megamind's a hero now as of the end of the first movie, and then he has these friends of his called the Doom Syndicate, which never showed up before. They're here now. They're like, hey, how about we put the entire city on the moon? And Megamind, because he wants to play nice and be their friend still, he's like, oh yeah, let's do that. No, let's do that. But I'm not going to do that. That'd be stupid. And then hijinks ensue. He has a really pathetic fight where each attack, uh, he fights the four Doom Syndicate members, and then they all just fall to one attack, and then the movie ends, and he's still the hero, and then that's it. You know how the first movie like flipped expectations on its head and was creative and was written by people who gave a shit? I'm sorry, no. The this movie's written by the same people. How, I don't know. It's so unreasonably bad for it would be terrible in a vacuum, but it makes it so much worse that's off of such a beloved title. Megamind is one of my favorite movies. I think it's a lot of people's favorite one of their favorite movies. It's so good. And then it's just taking a big fat shit all over it. I Why? Well, no, I know why. It's for money. But I can't imagine they're making any off this. Literally, everyone hates it. This isn't even a movie people are watching. Ironically, everyone hates it. I hate it, and I find it genuinely shocking that those same people wrote this movie. as the first. Like the first movie is so good. It's one of the best movies I've ever seen. And then they make this pile of shit. This is what I would expect, where they sold the rights to it and then some other shitbag made this piece of shit. But no, it's these two guys who aren't shitbags, to my knowledge, who made a great movie, and now they decided to become shitbags and make a piece of shit movie that nobody likes for the sake of money and literally nothing else. And there's also a show coming out called Megamind Rules, which is the most Nickelodeon bullshit I've ever heard. Megamind Rules? Really? That's the best name you can come up for? That's the best name you could think of for this show? Megamind Rules? Go fuck yourself. Fuck you. God damn it. It's so bad. I don't know how you take this big of a shit on this beloved of a movie with the same people at the helm, but they managed it. I don't know how, but they did it. 2.2 out of 10. I mean, that is nothing to scoff at. That is pathetic. That is absolutely pathetic. It looks like a fucking PS2 game. Went from PS3 to PS2 because it's just that insulting. The animation's so bad. The plot is so lazy and takes everything the first movie did right and spits in its face by just being cliche and boring and nothing. I hate it tremendously. I really do. I fucking hate it so much, and I just wanted to rant about it for a few minutes.